I feel that here I have more people coming in whenever I'm in another type of angle. People just run away. Either way, how is it wrong? Besides, it's not that I'm using. Maybe I can right now start the string. Does that make sense? It's been a long time, but I sure that it's just a little piece of candy that I got. By the way, I feel that people. I mean, not getting it, but I did this one. It was about to be more expensive than it actually was. I don't kill any animal to make this as well. This is 100% plastic. Did somebody tell you that it's synthetic? It's plastic. We don't really know stuff, but just not a big fan of having chocolate. But I was love the small package because it's an amount that I eat. If that makes sense. How surprised! Look at this. Now am I on the stream? Hi. Hi. I'm on the live on Twitch. Look at this fluffy thing that I make. I should have a story time, but only on Twitch will be explaining the kind of background. It sounds really nice. You remember that I had this one right here? I have actually this one right here. This was like the first one that I made. Yeah, I'm making ASMR. I do sing, but on Twitch I'm more a chill person because, to be honest, I feel like if I ever get like a concert, I will make everybody sleeping instead of having peach or like jumping. I will make them fall asleep. So that's what I do. So on Twitch, it's really fun. I've been also seeing like mostly do like a concert on Twitch, like streaming his songs. But I made this. That was the first ever filter that I made, and then I did this kind of green that I don't have with me. It's on my table, and I have this other thing with me as well. So yeah. But right now, I did this. Yeah. See. Yeah, making ASMR on Twitch. You wanna relax and join this big fluffy bump of cotton. I never see white. I feel like I see purple. No, I see. Yeah, I do see gray, like with black. I did see white with like many colors, but I never see a pop filter white. So I make this, and it's really fluffy, and that's it. It's weird also to see me on Twitch. I've been also doing my emotes. I finished to do a couple of my emotes, and yeah. Right now I feel like we're making more emotes. And also I'm eating these little candles. Most of them are blue. So you're me, I'm gonna do a little bit of that here. Chin chin. Like chocolate. I feel like that was a. Oh my gosh. I have this weird belief that the little things of like the. I see a cartoon one time that vi como un dibujito que era antiguamente de como una persona que estaba rescatando pues la Pascua y un conejito que la popo que daba era como chocolate de colores y, y como yo pensaba era como ay, ¿es de verdad o me está engañando? Pensé por un tiempo que sí era verdad. Hasta me lavaba la boca después de comer esto. Pero bueno. De hecho tengo mi cafecito acá. No sé, pero me gusta mostrarles que me siento orgullosa. Miren, miren lo cremosito. It's really creamy. It's really creamy. I love my coffee creamy. And thick. I don't know why. Yeah. I do also love people or the coffee. I don't know. I'm not racist. I feel like I'm not, because of my family is a little bit racist. I'm not that much racist. I mean, I'm not because, and whenever I introduce my family to black friends that I have or something, they're like, "You marrying two men, honey," and I'm like, no, no. Siempre que les presento a alguien de familia es como, si son de ese color, tengo algo que, o sea, si son, no sé, morenos, mi familia es como, creo que las vueltas, tus orígenes, mi mamá dice, todos están negros y yo estoy como que no, madre, no. No, pirino, pirino. Pero en fin. Vayan a mi Twitch. Estos amigos. También tengo esto. Esta cosa es araña. Es una mandarina. Me gusta comer. Sí, mi plan era tomar una mandarina y un café, pero después me invitaron un chocolatito, así que. Ay. Si la vida te da limones, haz limonada. En fin. Está bien bonito. Este va a estar. This was about to be like $8. 8. Or even like Max was like $50. $50. $15 for this. I was like, there is no way. My first thought was like, I'm gonna make this. I don't know how, but like, there was a girl that actually sell me the fluffy thing, and then I bought the materials, and because of somebody that helped me as well. Thank you so much. If you're watching this, thank you so much. But yeah. Sí, de hecho tengo un gatito que es del mismo color, pero es sintético. Vean, es sintético. Es sintético esto, no es de verdad. Bueno, sí, porque está, pero o sea, no es la piel. Es el pielcito. ¿Me entiendes? No sé cómo poner propiamente esto. Que hace mucho ruido. No sé, pero creo en mis lives en YouTube es donde está más emocionante el asunto. Mira, estoy con unas lentejitas. No sé por qué la gente... Creo que mucha de la gente que estaba en mi Twitch era muy introvertida. I feel the people that were in my Twitch were like introverted people because I don't know, I always do surprises and I don't know what is normal people but like I just decided to put like as a banner of my channel. But right now that I'm in like whatever, I'm like I don't know what is going on. People, I even said this safely, okay? It was 15 minutes, okay? I'm improving that on me. That's my biggest flaw in my life. Sometimes I get a little bit late. And that's why I don't know. But I'll continue to be pushing the bar. You know what's interesting? Before I actually leave this YouTube live and I will focus into my live on Twitch. Just look at two cheeks. Because this look like a cat and you can see like I have two fluffy things right here. It's actually like that. So what was I saying? I forgot. But like I don't know. It was just a journey to make this as well, but the feeling that I got right now is that I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I actually was in my bed yesterday before I decided to do this because this took me like I don't know 15 minutes, not 15 minutes to actually make the deal, but to actually make or like you know um need and like because this had like bridge. That is my biggest talent. I can convert and I've been using also this. I have one cover for the noise that I crochet, but like I decided to have the audacity to make this, but like this was actually 40. But like you can see the birds that I have right here of my own hands, just in case. But like the kind of feeling that I got to actually make this purchase. But nobody warned me that this was so fluffy. That I was about to sneeze. But like, I'm not allergic to cats, even though. But I'm just allergic to powder. That's what I don't love to have a lot of. I feel that I sneeze a lot. That's a common thing, but I'm not allergic to the like being red for that. But like, I sneeze a lot, and I don't like it. But I was watching this video of this girl. I mean, I was hearing because I had my pillow on top of my head, and I was like, went to cover my eyes. I had a feeling, and then I went to cover myself with like a blanket on top, and I had that. So basically, I then jumped to be, feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling sleepy, and I take a nap because I desperately need a nap. I desperately crave a nap. So basically, that's what happened, and then I was like, the sound of this was different than something that I experienced before because I always love this kind of sound because it reminds me of my head being scratched, and I love those kind of sensations. So yeah, pretty much after that, I can tell you that I felt something tingling. I was like, maybe if I do that as well, maybe I can, because I have like a thing related to that. So I've been like feeling, maybe this could work out. But for me, it was really just a feeling of like, I can maybe do this, you know what I mean? Like, I can improve this, I can, you know, make this a little bit better. And I never see white, and I miss my cats, and I always love white as a color. I'm a white person when it comes to colors, but I also love black in terms of cats as well. So that's why I picked this color, and they have it. And I was like, no, let me, because I was about to do a little more colorful, but like this lady that sold me this furry had like a little pom poms, like being, I don't remember, the gray, pink, two whites, and two little in one purple as well. But like she got it tiny. I was like, no, I need a big one to do this, and I was like, yeah. And you know what is interesting? That when I opened it, because I with all the furry that they gave it to me was like half and a half just to not cover all the microphone. That was what to me. But like when I opened it on a pom pom, it had actually extra furry inside it, so it could like fulfill this kind of ball that I had because there was any for like balls. Like another balls that all your has, kind of thing. That kind of that's how it happened, and I was like, okay. But anyway, besides, I will tell you more details on my Twitch live. So come there and join me to relax. I have a session right here. I'm a singer right here. I will be singing there. I just typing, but like, I do sing. But anyway, join me there. Bye.